Africa has experienced significant economic growth in recent years, with many countries showing promising growth rates. The International Monetary Fund, IMF, estimates that the region's gross domestic product, GDP, grew by 3.4% in 2021. One of the key drivers of this growth is the continent's increasing focus on economic diversification, with many countries moving away from traditional resource-dependent industries and expanding into new sectors such as services and manufacturing. Another factor is the growing investment in infrastructure development, particularly in transport and energy. This has improved connectivity within the continent and increased access to electricity, which in turn has created new opportunities for businesses and entrepreneurs. Overall, Africa's fastest-growing economies are a testament to the continent's potential and the progress that is being made towards sustainable and inclusive economic development. 10. Guinea. Economic growth rate of 5.6%. Guinea is a country located in West Africa, with a population of approximately 13 million people. The country has a relatively large and diverse economy, with significant growth in sectors such as mining, agriculture, and services. Guinea has a significant number of natural resources, including bauxite, gold, and diamonds, which have the potential to drive economic growth and development. Guinea's main exports include bauxite, gold, and diamonds, which account for a significant portion of the country's export revenues. The country is one of the largest producers of bauxite in the world, with significant reserves of the mineral. Other notable exports include fish and seafood products, livestock, and textiles. 9. Uganda. Economic growth rate of 5.7%. Uganda is a landlocked country located in East Africa, with a population of approximately 47 million people. The country has a diverse economy, with significant growth in sectors such as agriculture, manufacturing, and services. Uganda's main exports include coffee, tea, and gold, which account for a significant portion of the country's export revenues. The country is one of the largest producers of coffee and tea in Africa, with these products representing a major source of income for smallholder farmers. Other exports include fish and fish products, and horticultural products such as flowers and vegetables. 8. Benin. Economic growth rate of 6.0%. Benin is a country located in West Africa, with a population of approximately 12 million people. The country has a relatively small and underdeveloped economy, with most of the population engaged in subsistence agriculture. Benin's main exports include cotton, cashews, and crude oil, which account for a significant portion of the country's export revenues. The country is one of the largest producers of cotton in Africa, with the cotton sector providing employment for millions of people in the country. Other notable exports include textiles, seafood, and fruits and vegetables. 7. Niger. Economic growth rate of 6.2%. Niger is a landlocked country located in West Africa, with a population of approximately 25 million people. The country has a relatively small and underdeveloped economy, with most of the population engaged in subsistence agriculture. Niger's main exports include uranium, livestock, and gold, which account for a significant portion of the country's export revenues. Niger is one of the world's largest producers of uranium, with the mining sector representing a major source of income for the country. Other notable exports include onions, cotton, and cowpeas. 6. Ethiopia. Economic growth rate of 6.2%. Ethiopia is a country located in the Horn of Africa, with a population of approximately 117 million people. Ethiopia has a large domestic market, which has helped to drive economic growth and attract foreign investment. Ethiopia's main exports include coffee, oilseeds, and textiles, which account for a significant portion of the country's export revenues. The country is the largest producer of coffee in Africa and one of the largest in the world, with the coffee sector providing employment for millions of people in the country. Other notable exports include textiles, livestock, flowers, and gold. 5. Rwanda. Economic growth rate of 6.2%. Rwanda is a landlocked country located in East Africa, with a population of approximately 13 million people. The country has made significant progress in economic development since the 1994 genocide, with a focus on building a knowledge-based economy and promoting private sector growth. Rwanda's economy is largely driven by the services sector, which accounts for approximately half of the country's GDP. Rwanda's main exports include coffee, tea, and minerals, which account for a significant portion of the country's export revenues. The country is one of the largest producers of coffee and tea in Africa, with these products representing a major source of income for smallholder farmers. Other notable exports include horticultural products, such as flowers and vegetables. 4. Côte d'Ivoire, economic growth rate of 8.3%. Côte d'Ivoire, also known as Ivory Coast, is a country located in West Africa, with a population of approximately 27 million people. The country has a relatively diversified economy, with agriculture, services, and manufacturing sectors contributing significantly to its GDP. Côte d'Ivoire is the world's largest exporter of cocoa beans, which is a major source of revenue for the country. Côte d'Ivoire's main exports include cocoa, coffee, and cashew nuts, which account for a significant portion of the country's export revenues. The country is the world's leading producer of cocoa beans, with the cocoa sector employing over 2 million people and contributing to over 15% of the country's GDP. Other notable exports include crude oil, gold, and diamonds. 3. Democratic Republic of Congo, economic growth rate of 8.3%. The Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC, is a country located in Central Africa, with a population of approximately 105 million people. The country has a wealth of natural resources, including minerals, forests, and arable land. But its economy has been hampered by political instability, conflict, and poor infrastructure. The DRC's main exports include copper, cobalt, and diamonds, which account for most of the country's export revenues. The DRC is one of the world's largest producers of copper and cobalt, which are used in the production of batteries for electric vehicles and renewable energy storage systems. Other notable exports include crude oil, timber, and coffee. 2. Senegal, economic growth rate of 8.3%. Senegal is a country located in West Africa, with a population of approximately 17 million people. The country has a relatively diversified economy, with agriculture, fishing, and services sectors contributing significantly to its GDP. Senegal's main exports include fish and seafood, petroleum products, and phosphates. The country is the largest exporter of fish and seafood in West Africa, with the fishing industry accounting for a significant portion of the country's export revenues. Other notable exports include textiles, chemicals, and food products. 1. Libya, economic growth rate of 17.5%. Libya is a country located in North Africa, with a population of approximately 6.9 million people. The country has a relatively small and undiversified economy, heavily reliant on oil exports. Oil and gas are the main exports of Libya, accounting for over 90% of the country's export revenues. Libya has the largest proven oil reserves in Africa, and the country's economy is highly dependent on the revenue generated from the sale of oil. Other notable exports include petrochemicals, refined petroleum products, and natural gas. In recent years, Libya has also been trying to diversify its economy by promoting other sectors such as agriculture, tourism, and telecommunications. I hope you found this video informative. Thank you for watching it.